Hello, Mole Class! Welcome to another chapter of Slime! I'm at school today with lots of children here who are going to listen as well. They're all waving at you right now, aren't you? Yeah, they're all waving. So, chapter 27. A cat as big as a bear. At first glance, it wasn't clear who was holding who. It might as well have been the cat holding the aunt, as they were both the same size. The cat, like all the others, was called Tiddles. This Tiddles you could tell apart from all the rest for the simple reason that it was the size of a grizzly bear. It was really gigantic Tiddles. "I said, who goes there?" repeated Aunt Greta. The boy heaved himself up onto the chair. Meanwhile, Slime, which had spread out all over the silk rug, gathered itself together again. It took its blobulous form behind the boy. "It's me, Aunt Greta, your favourite nephew." "Ned!" sputtered the boy. "Well, I say favourite. You've actually only got one, so I must be your favourite." Aunt Greta was not the least amused. "You are a leech is what you are, boy, sucking all you can from me, like the rest of your wretched family." The evil cat was giving him the evil eye. They glinted like diamonds on his collar. "Hiss," it hissed. "Did you read the sign? Trespassers will be eaten. I want you out of my castle now, or I will set Tiddles on you." With that, she hurled gigantic Tiddles towards the boy. The great thing landed with a thud on the floor. Doof! Hiss! "And who is this gigantic bogey with you?" demanded Aunt Greta. "Charming!" exclaimed Slime. As it looked down, it noticed that gigantic Tiddles was licking Slime's blobbly foot with its huge rough tongue. Slime did not agree with the cat one bit, and soon gigantic Tiddles was coughing up not hairballs but slime balls. "Slime is my friend," replied the boy. "How perfectly revolting to have a lump of snot for a friend," remarked Aunt Greta. "You should try having a friend some day, Aunt Greta. We worry about you here all alone in your castle." The lady chuckled to herself. "Ha ha! Friends! I have no need for friends, or family, or anybody. These are my nearest and dearest." With that, the lady displayed her jewels to the boy. Aunt Greta looked like a Christmas tree with sparkly decorations dangling from every conceivable place. A ruby brooch with the face of a cat, pearl earrings in the shape of cats, a solid gold cat watch, silver bracelet with cat charms on it, a sapphire pendant in the shape of a cat, and, of course, her crazy cat crown. You might mistake Aunt Greta for a member of the royal family if it were not for the stench of cat pee. What are you doing here, boy?" she sneered. "I didn't invite you to my castle. I never invite people to my castle. They always want something." "Well, actually," began Ned before he was cut off. "Is it money? Is that why you are here? Because I will tell you now that you aren't getting a single penny of my millions. Do you hear me, boy? Not a penny!" "She always like this," whispered Slime. "This is her on a good day," replied Ned. "What do you want, boy? Tell me!" she thundered, "or else I will set my 101 cats on you." Ned looked up at the castle window. The other 100 cats must have scrambled up the courtyard wall. Now they were streaming into the living room, a rushing river of cats. Hiss! Led by gigantic Tiddles, all the other Tiddleses began circling the pair, ready to strike. "Tell me, boy," she yelled, causing her jewellery to clank together, "or you will be cat food." Meow! Hiss! The boy had the naughtiest notion. A notion that would teach this lady a lesson. A lesson that might just change the lives of all the children of Mulch forever. "I am here, Auntie dearest, because I want to give you something." The lady was intrigued. "Me?" "Yes, you. I worry that you just don't have enough jewellery." Greta looked down at her many adornments. "You are right, boy," she trilled. "I don't have nearly enough sparkly things. There is always a need for more, more, and more." "Would you like some more?" asked Ned. "Yes," growled Greed. Gimme more!" Ned looked at Slime. "I knew you would want more. Please, let my friend Slime treat you." The pair smiled at each other. Slime knew exactly what to do. "Let's start with another necklace," exclaimed the boy. With that, Slime's chest opened and a torpedo of goo shot out. Splurge! It hit the lady's chest, covering her in slime. Splat! Ah! And of course, some new earrings. There you go, there's the lady being covered in slime. Yucky. Two smaller slime blobs struck her ears. Splat! Splat! Ah! And why have a tiara when you can have a great big massive crown? Then, what was left of slime rose into the air and came crashing down on her head, covering her from top to bottom in goo. Splat! Ah! She shrieked, as Ned allowed himself a chuckle. Slime gathered himself together again and shot back over to the boy. We need to get out of here! Oh, sorry. We need to get out of here! Exclaimed Slime. Why? The Tiddleses are on the attack! Ned looked down. Surrounding him were cats, and more cats. Leading the pride of cats was gigantic Tiddles. The enormous beast jumped up at the boy, its fangs bared. Hiss! Slime thought fast. Without a word, it shot up to the ceiling. Splat! And stuck there. It was now like a giant jellyfish. Long, gooey tentacles poured down from above. What about me? Ned called up. I'm getting there, Slime called down. Just in time, the tentacles scooped up the boy and whisked him to the ceiling. Whoosh! Ned's bare feet became embedded in the slime. Splut! He hung there upside down, out of reach of the cat's claws, feeling more than a little pleased with himself. However, the smug look on his face turned sour as the slime-drenched aunt barked her order. Tiddles! Eat that boy! Chapter 28. A Mountain of Moggies. Aunt Greta must have trained her 101 cats in circus skills. Unlikely, I know, but stay with me. Because immediately the beasts began climbing up on each other's shoulders. The cats formed some kind of cat ladder, or cadder, to give it its proper name. In no time the cats were rising, higher and higher. In the blink of an eye they were dangerously close to the boy, their sharp claws swiping at him. Swish, swish, swish. Slime, please, do something, Ned screamed. Slime started sliming its way along the ceiling to escape. However, it soon became tangled up in a chandelier. Tiddleders, we have them now, bellowed Aunt Greta from below as she wiped the goo off her face. Enjoy your dinner, my beauties. Now, cats are not the brightest of creatures. In my experience of spending time with different types of animals, I would rate their intelligence thus. Chimpanzees, then dolphins, then elephants, parrots, rats, crows, dogs, pigeons, pigs, octopuses, and cats. The not clever thing that the cats did was make the kitten Tiddleses go at the bottom of the cat ladder. Then the fully grown Tiddleses go in the middle, then the gigantic Tiddleses at the top. Gigantic Tiddles was now the level with the boy.
Four dragons, Mr. James. Purple dragons are about to go to zone 2 to play cricket.
Tangled up with Slime in the chandelier.
I'm fine, thank you.
The monstrous Moggy was chomping at the air just a whisker from Ned's face. As Slime tried to escape from the chandelier, clink, clank, clunk, it accidentally swung the upside-down boy straight towards the beast. Whoosh! Ah! Screamed Ned. Jump! Chomped gigantic Tiddles as its fangs bit into Ned's ear. The pain was eye-watering. Ah! What's more, the beast was not letting go. Help! A giant cat earring is perhaps the most painful earring of them all. The boy kept swinging, and gigantic Tiddles swung too. Swish! The beast swung so far that the cadder began to crumble. Meow, meow, meow. As giant Tiddles stayed locked onto Ned's ears with its fangs, the other 100 cats beneath him took a tumble, or cumble. The 100 cats fell right on top of Aunt Greta. Thud, 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 meow, meow, meow. The lady was buried under a mountain of Moggies. Ah! Came a muffled cry. No doubt one of the cat's bottoms was stuck right under her nose. With all the other cats having tumbled or cumbled to the floor, incredibly gigantic Tiddles was still dangling from Ned by his ear. Try as Ned might to fight it off, the beast was not letting go of Ned's ear. In fact, it was sinking its fangs deeper and deeper into his flesh. Chomp! Yow! Screamed Ned. as you might if you had a giant cat that weighed as much as a small car dangling from your ear. Meanwhile, Aunt Greta was scrambling up from underneath the mountain of cats. Many of her moggies were still stuck all over her gooey body. The wicked lady looked like a huge furry monster. We're going to have to stop there for today. Come back tomorrow for another episode of Slime. Bye-bye.